So my name is Yen Zhang, and I am the Chief Operating Officer of PolyAI.
Hi, I'm Sebastian. I run product marketing for Cognigy.
I'm Lee Hudson. I'm representing Replicant as an account executive.
I'm Hamad, one of the co-founders and CEO of PlayHT.
Rich Margoloff. I'm with Kore.ai, and I'm a marketing development representative.
Hi, I'm Chris Adomaitis. I am the Global Director of Solution Consulting for Omilia.
My name is Dr. Michal Suchman-Katz. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Kahun.
PolyAI makes enterprise voice assistants that automate phone conversations for customer service and guest care.
Cognigy makes AI agents based on conversational AI and generative AI. These agents help our clients provide better customer service in large-scale contact centers.
So Replicant is a contact center automation technology that aims to fully resolve and automate your highest volume, most repetitive and transactional call types that come into your call center. And we're aiming to fully resolve these without an agent in the loop.
We build conversational voice models. We provide voice cloning and a real-time API.
Kore.ai is a conversational artificial intelligence platform that is built on the premise of the experience.
Omilia is a company that focuses on conversational AI. We find ways to optimize customers' experience with an organization to fulfill the promise of AI in answering common inquiries.
Kahun is a company, a software company that has built a knowledge graph foundation model, which is a knowledge graph model that represents medical and scientific evidence-based knowledge.
Cilantro is disgusting. There is nothing in this life that I find quite as disgusting as that foul, dirty weed.
Totally.
Any industry that's a business or consumer industry that receive a lot of calls, travel and hospitality, retail, home services, financial services, healthcare.
So our solution is industry agnostic, and we have clients in all verticals, but naturally, the more calls or chats are arriving in the contact center, the more value our solution can deliver.
Yeah, great question. We work with a variety of industries. Our bread and butter industries include insurance, travel and hospitality, consumer services, airline companies. We also work in healthcare.
One of the biggest industry is the calling industry. There are many other areas where the human voice is used also, from like podcasting.
Utilities are a very common group for us, as are insurance companies, banks and finance providers, government agencies.
That's perfect. I'm off this.
I think the biggest differentiators are really the ability to integrate and the flexibility to deal with any kind of digital ecosystem. Because especially in the enterprise segment, all the clients are different. They need to integrate with sometimes hundreds of different systems to make customer service really work, and flexibility is really key there. And the second aspect for differentiation is enterprise readiness, and specifically the ability to scale. It's quite easy to build an impressive LLM prototype that does some nice chit-chat, but getting a solution to work with potentially thousands of concurrent calls and millions of chats or text per year, that is a different story. And that is definitely a strong side of Cognigy.
Yeah, so one thing that's very unique about Replicant is I like to think about the way that we leverage third-party technologies as a toolbox. So we have the ability to pick and choose from, call it a Ryobi or a Milwaukee for a drill, and you get to pick and choose which of those work best for our models. And we can actually collectively bring those together and provide a full-on managed service, out-of-the-box technology, purpose-built for customer service.
The biggest thing is the conversational aspect. We're really trying to build something that's human-like, and that doesn't exist in the market. Like everything in the market that's mostly like audiobooks, narrative-like style, which is completely different from how humans usually talk to each other. This is how we trained our model. This is how we are focused, and like our feature and roadmap is like focused on that direction. Voices that's really human-like.
What's really cool about this is not just the platform, but we have standalones that can go on top. For CX based, we have Health Assist, Bank Assist, Retail Assist, and all these things that you have allow a preloaded situation. So you're not waiting months to be up and running. You can be up and running in weeks.
One of the most important things you can do that Omilia does focus on, you never lose sight of the user. Never. We are focusing the AI to understand and answer a person efficiently and effectively. When we allow ourselves to be distracted by the technology, it's easy to forget that we have a human that is having an interaction, and that interaction has to be successful.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because it's a customer-facing technology, many of our clients have very high standards for that level of customer experience.
One of the big challenges for our clients is really getting internal buy-in, assembling the teams to bring the solution to life. So the technology is capable of incredible things, but it often requires a lot of internal steps to deploy it at scale. So you need different expertise at one table in order to really bring a solution to life, and that is something that our clients often need to overcome.
One of the biggest challenges is to assume that AI is magical. You have to have a really clear idea of what your customers want. You have to have a clear command of the use cases you're trying to enable. And ultimately, you've got to have the willingness to make a process that people find easy and efficient and effective.
So the challenge is in bringing and using the scientific knowledge in the clinical context is the trust. The main barrier for adoption by physicians for AI solutions has been always the trust. And this is why Kahun has always built the foundation in a way that is fully transparent. The medical science is transformed into structured language, but it maintains the sources that were used from the science into the structured map, into the structured knowledge graph. And this is represented in any clinical insight that is shown to a provider. The references and the explainability of the reasoning path for any clinical insight is presented to the patient, to the providers, helping them in the trust.
What exactly is your startup? It's an AI voice that automates customer services.
The last 12 months has been a fairly seminal year for AI, and so it's been a really good perspective for us to come out to see what everybody is doing in the industry.
2023 is really the most exciting time to be in conversational AI. This is a highlight of the year where everybody in the industry comes together to showcase their solutions, to network, talk with others about the future of conversational AI. That's why I'm here, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, the event has been fantastic so far. Shout out to all the organizers. A lot of great conversations so far regarding large language models, which we've now incorporated into our models.
It's been amazing to be here to see so many people trying to bring the AI experience forward. There's a lot of different needs that AI can solve. It's not just one big tool, and it's been great to see the conference that has brought us all together and has allowed us to all focus on what makes a good outcome for the customer.
This is a fantastic event, which I've met several vendors that are working in the healthcare space, bringing solutions, conversational AI to the point of care, transforming data from the patients to the providers. This is fantastic and can bring a lot of impact into the healthcare industry.
Which I think is a lot different than what most people do. They're like, oh yeah, this is number of vaccinations, number of abandons.
The technology is going to lead to kind of customer expectations and consumer preference for a couple of years. And I think that what I mean by that is that we are fully capable now of understanding what people are saying if they're using their natural language, the way that I'm speaking to you, for example, right? But customers are still really speaking with voice assistants, kind of hunting for keywords, right? Cancel flight refund, right? Instead of my flight was canceled, can I get a refund, please, right? And so I think that better technology will inform customer behaviors to be able to speak to voice assistants and other forms of computing in natural language, and that should fundamentally change the way that we deal and interact with technology.
So I think in the future, conversational AI will be kind of a natural element in our daily interactions, right? There are predictions that a few years from now, we might talk more to machines on a daily basis than to other humans. I'm not sure that's good or bad, but it will definitely be something that we will have to get accustomed to.
I think the sky's the limit in this industry. Ability to leverage large language models and understand more complex utterances and really extract more complex intents from what the customer is actually saying.
I think this is like the whole generative AI industry. They're introducing like a new way of creating content in general, interacting with machines, with computers, and it will introduce a new level of automation that was never there before. And that will enable a lot of new use cases, human-like experiences that never existed before. And this will be a new level of automation and productivity that will add a lot of value to the world in general.
What's been exciting for us in the past few months is generative AI giving the same flexibility to the AI. As much as the user can express itself, the AI can now express its own needs. And so it's really become kind of a dialogue, a conversational technique to assist the user, and a generative AI technique to assist the AI to achieve an outcome.
So there's a huge hype around generative AI. But the hype is rightfully so, because the generative AI models are very, very powerful and very accurate. The ability to generate text can improve productivity and efficiency by helping physicians save time for physicians, taking them off the computers, making them spend more time face-to-face with the patients. And these are excellent. Using generative AI for clinical tasks needs more foundation models, because generative AI, as it is today, it is not ready for clinical use. And this is where foundation models, when they are combined together with the generative models, can bring these powerful technologies into also the clinical tasks to reduce errors and improve quality of care, also make more standardized care for everyone.
You got a fast car, I've got a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can
for AI purposes, when you try to incorporate, I mean,
Trying to also learn the
you
core.
will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova.